All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're breaking down the entire V-Link Pay P2P Exchange compensation policy. So whether you're a merchant or a mobile ATM, this is your guide to understanding exactly how you can tap into its earning potential. Let's get to it.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We'll kick things off with a big picture opportunity, and then we'll unpack the that's right, six powerful streams of income that are available to you. We'll dig into how you earn from day one with transactions, how you can really multiply that income by building a team, and what it takes to hit those top leadership ranks. Then we'll put it all together to map out your own path to success.
Okay, first things first. Let's set the stage and take a look at the core opportunity inside the V-Link Pay ecosystem, because this is about way more than just processing transactions. It's about building a real, sustainable business. So this really brings us to the big question, right? How can you actually use this platform to build a truly powerful and even passive income stream? Well, over the next few minutes, we're going to answer that question step by step. The V-Link Pay P2P Exchange program is built on something called a Unilevel reward structure. Now, that might sound a little technical, but it's actually super simple. It just means you can sponsor as many people as you want directly, and you get rewarded for the network that grows underneath them, generation after generation. And your income isn't just coming from one place. It flows from multiple streams, like the P2P Exchange itself, gift cards, and ATM services, all feeding into one amazing compensation plan. Now, for the really exciting part. Let's get to the heart of the plan and break down the 6 distinct income streams you can unlock with V-Link Pay. And here they are. Think of these as the 6 pillars of your earning potential. They're designed to reward you at every single stage of your business journey. You start with active income from things like transaction fees and direct referrals, but then it scales all the way up to true passive income from your team's growth, leadership overrides, and even getting a share of the company's total global revenue. All right, let's start with the foundation, the very first and most fundamental way you earn, directly from the transaction fees you generate as a merchant or a mobile ATM. You have the control to set transaction processing fees anywhere from 1% all the way up to a huge 10%. This gives you some serious earning potential right out of the gate based on the volume you drive through the platform.
Let's put some real numbers to that, shall we? Imagine you process $100,000 in volume. If you've set a 10% fee, that generates $10,000 in total fees. That's an incredible start. But this is where it gets really interesting, because you don't just earn on your own activity.
Now, what's really amazing is V-Link Pay's revenue sharing model. The company takes 25% of all platform fees generated and gives it right back to the network. And specifically, it gets distributed across 5 generations of your team. This means you start earning on way more than just what you do personally. And this chart breaks it down perfectly. Look at that. The biggest piece of the pie, a full 50% of that shared revenue, goes to the direct sponsor. That's your F1 level, the person you personally brought in. Then it cascades down, 20% to your F2, 15% to your F3, and so on, 5 levels deep. Let's walk through the math to make it crystal clear. Let's say a transaction somewhere in your network generates a platform fee of 1,000 USDV, which is just V-Link Pay's stable digital currency pegged to the dollar. Well, V-Link Pay puts 250 of that back into this bonus pool. And as you can see here, the direct F1 sponsor gets $125 of that. The F2 sponsor gets $50, and so on. This is exactly how your network's activity starts building a powerful passive income stream for you. Earning from transactions is great, but let's be honest, the real growth, the real acceleration happens when you start building a team. So let's move on to the bonuses that are specifically designed to reward you for doing just that. First up, we've got the direct referral bonus. This one is super simple and super rewarding. When you personally sponsor someone, your F1, and they buy a franchise license, you get an immediate 20% commission based on the personal volume or PV of that license. Okay, this is probably one of the most important things to get straight, the difference between PV and BV. Personal volume, or PV, comes from your direct F1 referrals. This is what pays you those immediate commissions. You can think of it as your now money. Business volume, or BV, is the total volume from your entire team. Now, BV doesn't pay you directly, but it's the key that unlocks everything else. It qualifies you for higher ranks and all the big leadership bonuses. So BV is your future money. Here's a quick example of that. Your new F1 gets a 1,000 USDV franchise license, which gives you 1,000 PV. Your 20% direct referral bonus on that is a clean 200 USDV. Simple as that.
It's an instant reward for growing your business.
So growing your frontline is awesome, but it's just step one. The real long-term game here, the true vision, is in team development, helping other people succeed right alongside you. As your team's business volume grows, you'll start qualifying for leadership ranks, and that unlocks a whole new universe of rewards. Let's see what that looks like. LinkPay really steps up to celebrate your leadership milestones with some massive one-time bonuses. It starts at $500 when you hit the star rank, but look how it climbs. It goes all the way up to a life-changing $100,000 bonus when you reach the top rank of Diamond. These are serious rewards for your leadership and hard work. But it's not just about one-time payments. Once you hit that star rank, you unlock the leadership bonus. This is what we call an override income. It means you earn a percentage of the commissionable income generated by the other leaders in your team, up to 5 whole generations deep. This is the ultimate reward for mentoring and developing leaders. And this might just be the most powerful bonus in the entire plan, a share in the company's total global success. VLinkPay puts a massive 25% of its worldwide transaction fees into something called the global pool. And once you hit the rank of bronze, you qualify to earn shares in this pool. As you can see, the pool is then divided among all qualified leaders, giving you a piece of every single transaction happening on the platform anywhere in the world. So how do you actually climb these ranks? What's the secret? Well, it's not a secret at all. It's a clear formula. It really boils down to 3 key things. First, you get started with your own franchise license. Second, you build your front line of F1s. And third, you help your entire team generate volume, which we call QV. As you can see, the path from star to bronze to diamond is a clear progression of developing more leaders and growing your team's overall volume. We've covered a ton of ground. So now, let's pull it all together and talk about what this all means for you and your personal path to success with LinkPay. So what are the big takeaways here? First, this plan gives you the flexibility to build at your own pace. Second, it's built for scalability, which means there's truly unlimited income potential as your team grows. And maybe most importantly, it's designed to create true passive income, rewarding you not just for what you do, but for the successful business your entire team builds together. The system is all here, ready to reward both your personal activity and your team's development at every single level. The only question left is, are you ready to get your franchise license and activate all 6 of these powerful income streams for yourself?